What's going on, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Um, I want to elaborate more on how, because I'm on a roll with this stuff, and I want to elaborate more on how your formative years shape how your life is going to be. You know, a lot of guys don't understand how crucial those formative years are. When I was a teenager, I didn't realize at the time how crucial those years are. And those teen years are so crucial because those years set you up for who you're going to be for the rest of your life. That's why your teen years are so crucial, because those years pretty much set the foundation for who you're going to be. You know, if you're going to be somebody that people respect, if you're going to be somebody that's desired, if you're going to be somebody that's wanted, you know, those teen years are very crucial, because teen years determine who you're going to become. And it, you know, and I just never realized how crucial those years are, because, you know, kids who was getting bullied back in middle school, getting bullied back in high school, it don't stop after high school. You know, that's one thing I had to realize. Even Bill Greathouse used to always say, that stuff don't stop after high school. You would think that getting picked on and bullied and all of that stuff, like certain people endured, that it would stop after middle school, high school. It don't stop after high school. It carries over into adulthood. See, the mindset of people never changes. They just get old. They just get grown. People still have their same groupthink mentality that they had back in middle school, that they had back in high school. The mindset of people never changes. It's just that you grow up and you become an adult. People don't change. It's just you grown now. You're an adult now. You're no longer an adolescent. And those teenage years are so crucial, because they set you up for who you're gonna be in life. So if you was an outcast, then you're gonna be an outcast in life. That's really how it plays out from the time you're young. You know, you know, and we live in this sadistic society that believes in telling men that they got to take responsibility for everything. We live in a sadistic society that, especially for men, society believe in telling men that it's all their fault. Society believe in telling men that they got to do this, they got to do that, they got to do this, they got to do that. That's the sick world we live in. But those teen years are just crucial years, because if you was an outcast as an adolescent, that's who you gonna be for the rest of your life. That's who you gonna be. Ain't nothing gonna get better for you. If you was a dude, chicks wasn't digging you when you was a teenager, when you was middle school, high school, you wasn't no sex symbol. You wasn't no dude that, women wanted at a young age. That's gonna spill over into your adult life. And it's gonna be a vicious cycle that'll never end. I wish I would have known. But see, when you're a teenager, it's a lot you don't know. I didn't understand how crucial those adolescent years are. Them teen years are very crucial, because that's who you gonna be for the rest of your life. You was an outcast in middle school. Wasn't no ladies man in middle school. Wasn't no ladies man in high school. You would never be one. That's usually how it plays out. That's usually how it plays out. Those middle school and high school years pretty much put a stamp on who you're gonna be. But a lot of people won't tell you the cheat code. See, the cheat code to all of this is being a person who's deemed as good looking. See, if you're a really good looking person, you'll be seen as somebody that's worth something. You'll be seen as valuable. A lot of this stuff boils down to looks too. You know, if you not no attractive dude, you know, people gonna hate you. You know, especially once you get to those middle school and high school years, those are the years where, you know, that peer pressure kicks in, and, you know, them hormones is kicking in, and, you know, people have their little cliques and all. I mean, that's why I say, you know, you don't really have these problems in elementary school. But once you get to middle school, high school, that's when all hell break loose, you know? And, you know, how well you fit in and how well you're treated is strictly going to be based on your appearance, what you look like. That's going to determine how you're perceived. That's going to determine if you got females liking you when you in middle school and high school, all of that. Them teen years are crucial because they put a stamp on who you're going to be for the rest of your life. And once you get grown, once you in your 20s, 30s, 40s, it's over. You know, you already who you going to be. I am, what I'm not, I will never be. You know, once you get grown, everything is solidified. You can't reverse this stuff once you get grown. Once you in your 20s, once you 30-some years old, you who you gonna be. You can't reverse this stuff. That's why I say a lot of this stuff is truly out of your control. A lot, like your success when it comes to the females, all of this stuff started young, when you was in middle school and high school. If you was deemed as a loser then, I mean, that's just who you got. You just got to accept that's who you are. That's who God made you. And see, I've gotten to the point to where, you know, I know society like to blame men for everything because that's the sick, sadistic world that we live in. But I want to take it a step further. Instead of blaming men for their shortcomings, why not blame God? See, I done got to the point to where I blame all my shortcomings on God. It ain't my fault. If you're a person who is not all that attractive, not all that smart, why not blame God? Because he the one who made you, right? He could have done a better job. So I've gotten to a point in my life to where I feel men should blame all of their imperfections on God. I feel women should do it too, but especially men, because people don't feel sorry for men. People don't pity men. People, you know, we live in a sick world that believes in blaming men for all of their shortcomings. That's the society that we live in. People believe in nailing a man to the cross and telling him that it's all his fault. Why not blame God? See, I've gotten to the point to where I feel men should start thinking out of the box. Blame God for your imperfections. You know, you've been bullied since you was in middle school and high school, been treated like an outcast your whole life. Why not blame God? Because it's your looks to why you've been treated so badly in life. It's your appearance. Because, like I stated, a lot of this stuff is out of your control. You know? So, since a lot of this stuff is out of your control, I've gotten to a point in my life to where I'm like, you know, you can blame God for your problems and your imperfections. You know? I'm just saying, that's just something to think about. But that's the society that we live in, unfortunately. And, you know, I just wanted to just really reiterate on this stuff because, you know, it's a lot of things I didn't know back when I was a teenager. And those years set you up for who you're going to be for the rest of your life, those adolescent years. If females didn't take a liking in you at a young age, it's over. It's completely over for you. And it's just a sad reality. It's a vicious cycle that just never ends, you know? And I just never understood how crucial those middle school and high schools are. Those middle school and high school years are. Those years are some crucial years. Those years are some crucial years. Now, see, this is a topic that the PUAs and dating coaches will never talk about because they know that this stuff is out of your control. They know that a lot of dudes were screwed from day one. A lot, you know, it's unfortunate, and that's the truth. A lot of guys were screwed from day one, you know, because I had to always remind myself that this stuff starts in teenhood when you're a teenager. You know, if you was that dude from day one, you know, you don't have nothing to worry about. And if you was a dude that was always desired by females from a young age, by now you married. I want dudes who are married to comment on this presentation here. Dudes who are husbands, dudes who are fathers to children. Comment on this video because you know I'm right. That can co-sign what I'm saying. Because dudes who were chosen from a young age in middle school, high school, those types of dudes are now husbands. They're fathers to kids. They're married. So I know what I'm saying is true. You know? But that's all I'm gonna say in this presentation. I just wish guys would understand that, you know, those adolescent years are some very crucial years because, you know, what happens in those years, it's a vicious cycle that just never stops. You know, when you one of them dudes that was never chosen from a young age like that, and you've been catching L's ever since you was a teenager, it's just a vicious cycle that you'll never be able to escape. But that's all I'm gonna say right now. You guys have a good day, good morning, have a good one.